Hi guys, Phil here from Prepared Programming. In this video, I'm going to take you through a pretty brief overview of the current training phase that we have on our new program, the Prepared Season. So if you haven't heard about this program, this is our new variation of Prepared Programming, and it is fully focused on getting you ready for the official events of the CrossFit Games calendar. So the next event that we have to get ready for is the Open. So we got 9 to 10 months. So that puts us pretty deep into what you would call an off-season training phase right now. It's going to be 8 weeks long in total. That is going to be made up of 7 sort of working weeks, a little bit of testing at the end, a deload week, and then we get back into the next phase after that. So just to break down our primary focus over the next 8 weeks, the main things that we're looking to do is improve your technical weightlifting ability. So a lot of the weightlifting that we do right now is going to be percentage based. You're going to be looking somewhere in the 70 to 85% range for most of the lifting we do. There's going to be a lot of drills to start the session, and a lot of those we focused on speed development, positional development, and stability, especially when it comes to the snatch and jerk. We're probably going to be hitting some weightlifting probably 3 to 4 sessions a week right now. Another huge focus is going to be, let's classify that as raw strength. So we're talking squats, deadlifts, and pressing. So bench or strict press, push press, those raw strength numbers. This is the time of the year where we're really going to try and drive those up as much as we can, whilst the volume of some other things is going to be a little bit lower. So we're really going to try and take advantage of that right now. And then the third thing with all this sort of lifting work is keeping our bodies healthy. So there will be a decent chunk of accessory work, if you want to call it that, accessory work in there, trying to make sure we're still working through full ranges of motion, keeping ourselves mobile and ready for the demands that the sport puts our body in. Moving on then, so gymnastics right now is going to be a lot of isolated gymnastics, and that is going to be a mixture balanced out across the week of a good mixture of pure strength work for gymnastics and then some capacity building, so some volume sets. This isolated stuff should allow us to get in more high quality reps, so a bigger volume of high quality reps than we would later in the season, when the quality of those reps often breaks down when you start mixing that into workouts as well. So we're really trying to drive up our tolerance, build that base of tolerance to gymnastic movements that you are going to need later in the season. I put here basic conditioning. It's just kind of a general overview of what we're doing. There's going to be less pure CrossFit stuff, which I would say is a bit more advanced conditioning, and this is going to be more machine work, monostructural work, zone 2, aerobic, whatever you want to label it as. We're going to not necessarily call it zone 2 all the time, because not everybody wants to use a heart rate monitor. So we'll give you sort of RPE or feeling scores to work off for that conditioning, but you will have a conditioning session most days in the morning on the machines or running, or maybe some body weight stuff there. And then you'll still hit probably 2 CrossFit workouts, maybe 3 CrossFit workouts, mostly in interval style, not so much pure 4-time or AMRAP pieces, apart from the leaderboard workout that we will still do once a week to make sure you are always sharpening those skills of competing in the sport of CrossFit and keeping you part of the whole prepared community. So everyone on Compete and Season will do that same leaderboard workout every week, so you can compare scores and see where you're at there. At the end of this sort of 7 weeks before we hit the deload, we'll have sort of an end of phase testing. That is not fully set right now. I will release those tests later, but they will be based off a lot of the things that we have been building towards up here. So it's not going to be a test that is going to completely put you out of your comfort zone that we've not been building towards. We're going to test some isolated gymnastics, some technical weightlifting or raw strength, and then a conditioning piece as well, and mix that into sort of a fun day of testing. We'll use the leaderboard system and create a group leaderboard at the end of that 8 weeks before we build into our next phase. So we'll hit a deload week, let everybody recover for a little bit, and then get into the next sort of building phase after that. If you haven't seen the program yet, you can go, we'll put the link below in the description. You can sign up for a free trial period, 7-day trial period. And then, yeah, get after it, guys. See you on the season.